This is Implotsters. Please watch the gap as you enter the train.
Welcome to Implotsters, a podcast where three friends are on the train to work and they're gonna talk about movies one of them hasn't seen, and they're gonna guess the plot, basically, right?
Yes.
My name is Greg.
I'm Samantha.
I'm Monica.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Welcome to the show.
Awesome.
Okay, guys, I got one.
Okay.
Have either of you seen the film Zodiac?
No.
Oh my god, really? Of course I've seen this movie.
Zodiac. Monica, tell us the plot to Zodiac.
Okay, Zodiac is about a murder that takes place in space.
In space.
A tarot reader?
I thought you were gonna go with like, zodiac signs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
me
I'm
too,
getting
me
there. I'm getting there. So
We're leading the...
these astronauts are heading to explore Mars for the first time, and one of the astronauts is a killer.
Dum, dum.
And the way this killer kills is that they go through the zodiac signs of each person on the ship,
Ah.
just one by one. And like based on the zodiac sign is like how they would kill them.
Oh,
Like if it was
that's kind of interesting. Actually, you should pitch this to a TV series, and like every season is like Cancer and like Virgo and
Taurus.
like Gemini.
Leo,
You know how they do like American Horror Story, and they have like every season is like super different.
That'd be really
But it's the
cool.
same cast.
But yeah, so they should do that, but with the zodiac signs.
So like on Mars, he claims that there's like an alien lion killing people for like the person who was Leo.
Oh. So he's got even backstories for his murdering.
Yeah,
Wow.
for each zodiac sign. And like for what's another one?
Capricorn. Is
Is
that,
that
is
like
that
a-
one?
Is that a goat?
Capricorn, yes.
Capricorn.
Is that a goat? I don't know. I think so. I don't know much about this. I just know
I
that the Virgos are virgins, and I know that
Oh.
Leos are lions.
Geminis are twins.
There we go.
And Capricorn sounds fun to say.
Pisces are fishes.
Pisces. Two
Aquarius
fish.
are water? I don't know.
Agua.
Agua.
For Aquarius people, he drowns them.
In Mars?
Damn.
Yeah.
How do you drown someone in
With
Mars?
the water supply on the spaceship.
That's such a waste of water.
I know.
The water supply
I
of the
could-
space.
I could've
That's
gotten-
good. That's good.
I have a more disgusting image in mind. Where else do you find water from humans?
Ew.
Like
You know,
in their
so-
skin.
So not
Like-
to waste up the supply.
I know. I get it.
Oh, like
You get it.
he dehydrates the humans.
She's not getting it.
Is it like a sexual thing? Like,
I don't-
I mean, I
Oh.
guess she
Oh.
went there.
I didn't even.
Is that what?
For
That's
some
not where he went. That's not where I went.
some people have kinks.
But you are good.
Do you get it now, Monica?
I think so.
No, she doesn't.
Because you don't want to waste the water supply. You gotta use your own supply.
Like peeing?
Yeah, there we go.
But there's like you gotta take the pee out of the water
Your
out
body.
of the pee. I guess it's in his own pee, the killer. That's really gross. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
How
I
do you
guess.
drown someone in a situation with limited
You don't have
supply?
to pee a lot. Like
You
this is drink a lot
But
of
to pee a
water.
lot, you need to drink a lot. So like, it wouldn't really.
Is there like a certain amount of water that can drown a human? Like maybe there's like you don't have to have like a tank of water. You
No,
can
you just have to be under, like, literally.
Submerged.
Yeah, as
That's
long as you can't get
covered.
out of it, you can drown.
just, so what if
So you can
someone-
drown in like 2 inches of water if your nose
2
and mouth
inches?
are under there.
Alright.
one
Well, I mean,
one could pee 2 inches of water?
Yeah. Ew.
You could.
Ew.
You just have to. You
Yeah,
know,
but like, what's the radius of it? Is it like 2 inches with like like a bowl that's 6 inches, like a
I-
bowl that's 8 inches?
Like face.
Yeah,
Like
Your
what?
face, it has to
6
cover
inches?
this amount,
Right,
like
so-
your
so-
nose and mouth. But if you're a serial
Uh-huh.
killer, you might be pushing this person into them, so like their nose might be broken, so they might need less water. I don't know.
So I'm picturing that
I'm
they're
really
inside
grossed out right now,
they're
though.
they're inside their spacesuit, right?
Monica's grossed out too.
Oh, the space.
The
They built a
spacesuit.
spacesuit
With
helmet.
their urine.
Oh,
They
God.
pee into the other person's space and they airlock it. So
Okay.
then you're
You're
imagine
driving. You're
imagine the
horrified.
glass of the face and
Oh,
then it
no.
gets filled up with blah, 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 blah.
Oh my
and
God.
the
But
guy's
if
like,
you're in
"Oh,
Spain,
blah, blah, blah."
wouldn't the water just like
Oh my
float
God.
though?
No, it's in your helmet.
Yeah.
Filling it
Oh,
up,
got
filling it
got
up,
Like a
filling
fish
it up.
tank.
Oh god.
I'm just going off Monica.
Yeah. Keep going,
For
Monica. 'cause I'm
Pisces, he
grossed
puts
out.
little fish in there.
I'm super grossed out.
Fish from the food supply. And
They brought fish on the
yeah,
on
good for
board.
protein and space travel. So they brought fish on board. How does this movie end?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I'm
More
grossed out
urinating?
right now. Oh no.
Into spacesuits.
One of I think it was Virgo. Virgo found out about what
Of
was
course they
happening.
would, because Virgos are the best. I'm
I
a
know.
Virgo.
I know. My friend Emily's a Virgo too. Like they know. Like they'll find out. So the Virgo.
I like that she like totally reassured me. Yes. The Virgo is the
There's-
one that will find
There's a
out.
lot of anti-Virgo out there, so Monica wasn't about that life.
Yeah. I'm pro Virgo.
Wow, I've never heard anything about anti-Virgo.
Neither have
Greg. Okay, thank you.
Maybe anti-Taurus, who knows?
Yeah, there's a lot of like anti-Aquarius, anti-Gemini shit, but not.
Hey.
I love Geminis, but it doesn't mean that the world does.
What's the one
So
that's...
I love you, Greg.
What's the one that's spicy?
What? The Latina?
Maybe maybe Leo's.
I can say that because I'm Latina.
I'm a Leo, but I'm very like not like.
I love Leos. Leos are very like strong, and you know what? I'm gonna migrate from this. I don't want to discuss all of the signs.
So
How did this
the
movie end?
Virgo tells all the other signs that this guy's the killer. The killer is a Cancer.
Aw, he's an emotional being.
Yeah, I just chose a random.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he's like, okay, what we're gonna do is escape on these escape pods and like drive this spaceship into the sun without telling the Cancer.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you actually know what happens in Zodiac, or were you do you know?
I know the
The
Zodiac
story.
killer is a thing, but I don't know what they do or
Okay,
like.
okay.
Or when they
this-
did.
Or what they did it
or
with?
Who they did
kill.
to.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Location.
Not at all.
No.
Place
Oh.
and time.
No.
Really?
Was it a person or a group?
No, I don't know.
Was it a man or was it a female?
I don't know.
Cult? Or
Probably
something?
a man. I don't know.
Yeah, most likely a man.
I don't know.
Shrug.
Could be a cult.
Yeah. Okay, Greg, tell us about Zodiac.
Zodiac. Well, I really know more of the film
Yeah,
Zodiac.
the film is actually pretty accurate to what happened. They don't leave out a lot per se. They just don't. So what they leave out is basically like they don't let you wonder, because they kind of solve it for you without it, because it's not solved. Like on the books, it's not solved. But in the movie, they kind of let you to believe that this one man does it.
It
Because
was
that's what the
weird.
book says, and that's basically what the conclusion everybody concluded. But the fucked up part is that when they did do DNA tests, like in 2002 or 2003 or something, that DNA test actually did not match that person that they continuously say it's a Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck? So it's like, so it's still open. Nobody really knows who it is, but I mean, in 2021 now, they can definitely retest this stuff and like try to find like doing it with genealogy as opposed to like in 2002, that shit wasn't there. So it's really, I guess it's interesting, but also kind of weird that like they commit to this one person without actually having the full-on evidence. It's just all like everything kind of adds up to this person, but it's still all speculation. And
As a viewer, it was weird because I didn't know anything about it going in, and I was expecting like a film to have a clean conclusion, and it was like very much like that one guy it was pretty clear. Oh shit, everyone like everything leads to be like, okay, it has to be this guy.
Yeah.
And when it wasn't solved at the end, I'm like, what the fuck?
Not enough evidence, huh?
No, there was not enough evidence, but I mean, it was in this, I think these happened like in 1968, 69, and then like a couple years after that, like, and it's funny because this serial killer has a lot of notoriety for no fucking reason other than like the Zodiac shit that he did, because he actually, like, he claims that he killed like 35 people or something, but the police can only, I shouldn't say this, it's not diminishing, but it's just like his own hype that he created actually worked, because everybody talks about the serial killer like he has killed like hundreds, and unfortunately he did kill, it's a way lower number, just 5. Not just, those people are very important.
But it's not 100
But
people.
but he created his own hype, literally. And I mean, the police aided in that hype, and the news media, because in the 60s it's way different. Like now, people are trying to, although there is a hype in true crime, like people still try to like.
There was that scene that got me like, whoa, did this really happen? Remember where they had him on the phone on TV, like the anchor
Yeah, that
person?
did happen.
Like,
He
that's
called-
wild.
He called that news or whatever TV show or whatever. He called him and he asked for that person specifically.
That's a lot of hype. I could see
Yeah, he
to get
created
on
his own hype.
TV.
That's
That's
like a
strong.
villain, like a
He's-
movie villain.
This person, whoever this person is it's pretty fucking smart in that way. Like he should have had a steady career marketing or something, because he created his own hype,
Like,
legit.
I can't think of any other. I wouldn't know, but do you know of any other serial killer that got on TV like that?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I know that like there's a few serial killers that created hype. Like the BTK killer created a little bit of hype, with him himself, sending like no, like the son of Sam also did the same thing. But I don't know about the TV part actually.
Because that was like wild. I'm like, yo, imagine like regular people like having dinner, then they
Yeah.
like turn on TV and they're like, can you tell us what you did? And then heavy breathing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like that
it's
shit's
weird. Yeah,
that's
it's
fucking wild.
Mm-hmm.
Scary.
That is, yeah. So, anyways, that's an overview of the Zodiac killer. Yeah. Hopefully, the DNA test that's happening now will actually like reveal. Yeah.
Or she. Or he. Definitely.
It's
he.
most likely a he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have like a true crimey kind of
Is it creamy?
true creamy.
Crimey.
True creamy.
It is so creep. No, it's actually horrible. It's called The Act.
The Act. Oh, I know this one. Do you
I
know
have
this one?
never heard of the act.
It took me a second, but I know this one.
Gregory, what is
Gregory. She Gregoried you.
this? Is a serious episode.
Eyes wide open.
What?
I guess we did this. Like we're yeah. I like this. This
What
is
is-
my favorite episode, guys.
Samantha's all about that true crime. The plot to The
I
Act.
didn't think either of you guys would bring this up, but I'm good.
The act is the tale of a mother-daughter situation,
Wow.
and there lies darkness.
Wait, have you
Where-
seen it?
I feel like is it like something that got a lot of like acclaim, like a lot of Academy Awards, or not? I mean, not Academy, but like
I don't
TV,
know.
You know, I
Golden
don't-
Globes.
I don't know. I maybe it was very well made,
Yeah.
The
and the
act.
actresses were super awesome in it.
Yeah.
So
But I guess I gave that away now.
the act. You get this mom who's abusing her daughter, trying to do some fucked up shit, being like, my daughter's got illnesses, yo. My
So you've
daughter's
seen
got.
this?
I've never watched the act. I don't watch this shit. This shit's fucked
How
up.
do you
for,
know this?
I'm telling you, I'm reaching the back of.
I've seen it.
I'm reaching the back of my brain
Okay.
and being like, this sounds like something that got some like Golden Globe or Emmy noms, and you know, based on the 10 seconds of footage that they show before the person stands there hoping they're gonna win,
Ah.
I'm like grasping at straws based on what I think it's about. You got this picture of this girl, very sad looking girl, maybe she's bald, and the mom, she's all fucked uppity. I don't remember the actress, but she's like older. Oh, actually, it might have been like
You got
Arquette.
this. Yeah.
What's her name? I just
You
remember
got
that
this.
part.
Come on. I know her name, but you.
Patricia Arquette,
Yeah,
maybe.
there we go. You got there
Yeah.
way faster than Monica and I get there when we don't know the
Same.
name.
I really couldn't tell you what her name is, even though I know
yeah,
what
it's
this-
Patricia Arquette.
Patricia Arquette out there doing her best.
Yeah, she was great in that. She
I
was
love
so
her. That-
weird and creepy.
Yeah.
And
Rapper
sorry.
was amazing.
She-
I guess you do know this show.
No, I've never watched this stuff. This stuff is garbage. But
It's
anyways,
not garbage.
it's demented. I'd
Yes,
say
it has a morbid
Disturbing.
situation, but it's not garbage.
I find it all very dark and gruesome.
It is.
There's
all of that.
she also played a mom in this movie called Boyhood. So I just picture it's like the most polar opposite version because in that she plays like a normal mom.
Okay,
So
did she play? Do you remember in Holes where the sheriff is like trying to catch Kiss and Kate?
I've never seen Holes.
Oh.
I guess the plot of Holes, though. Shia LaBeouf.
Right. I think that's the
Lots
same
of holes.
actress.
Yes.
I think you're right. It's been so long. I
I
don't
only
remember.
remember her from Medium. Do you guys remember that show?
Yeah, she was the medium, right?
Yeah. And it was like a procedural type of show, crime every episode. There was a new crime and she had to guess what happened to the person.
I think
Kind of
I've
like CSI, but like
Yeah, with
instead of the true crime
Supernatural.
detective. Yeah, it's like supernaturally.
I've only seen a poster. Okay, so then let's see what happens in the act. So she abuses her daughter.
How
says
does she
that-
abuse her daughter?
She says that her daughter has a disease that her daughter doesn't have, and somehow benefits from this, and then fucking screams and shit at her kid, and the kid's all like, ah, and the kid's like, I do have this problem, and everything, because it's like, how the fuck do you know you're a kid? Fucked up situation.
How
I'm,
does it end?
I'm guessing the girl fucking kills her mom. Shit leads to this kind of shit all the time, in theory. I don't know how she did it. Let's see. I'm gonna imagine. How do you get away with killing your own mother? For people to think about that, that's fucked up. So let's break it down. You gotta do it where it looks indirect. So you gotta do something like poison them, but then you're under this weird situation where your mom is like hounding you down and telling you have issues when you don't. Creepy. Poison. How do you get the poison? I don't know. Maybe you take some bug spray and you find a way to concentrate it into their tea,
Oh.
and you make them drink it one morning.
Creative.
Dark
It's like you're
shit.
an expert on this, Greg.
I try to tap into the psyche of the criminal mind.
So okay,
Yeah,
Monica, how was it?
That was mostly it. So the mom and the daughter have a house full. The daughter is perfectly fine and healthy. And the mom wants to have this like control over her, so she abuses her mentally and physically and pretends that the daughter has all these medical issues so that the daughter actually becomes sick because she's having all these treatments that she doesn't need and all these medications. Her teeth get pulled out, like her salivary glands.
Yep,
She has a feeding tube. She's in a wheelchair. Her
Ow.
hair falls out.
Yep.
And she's perfectly fine. Like, this is totally avoidable. But the doctors, like, I don't know how they didn't realize this, but the mom kept, like, convincing every doctor that she was sick, that her medical records had disappeared during Katrina. And when things started to get a little messy, she would just, like, leave that doctor and go to a new doctor to make the trail a little, like, murky. And like all her friends and neighbors were like, oh my god, like you're such a good mom, like helping your daughter. And like she gets all this money and she has a house built for her from charity.
A whole house was built for her from a nonprofit that builds houses for children with disabilities. She has a whole house with a ramp. It's beautiful. Like, this happened in real life.
So
Like,
she figured out the cheat code to life.
she, it's kind of complicated. It's a mental health condition, and it's not just like it's all gray. It's gray because like she's sick herself. So it's kind of
called Munchausen by proxy, or by proxy Munchausen. I forget.
Munchausen by proxy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one. And she really like, I don't know. She's got mental issues.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a weird. It was the case. I know this case too because I guess both of these are pretty high profile. She didn't poison her.
So she did kill her mom.
The girl.
Indirectly.
Yeah, the.
Gotta do it indirectly.
So her name is Gypsy Rose, and Gypsy Rose got a boyfriend.
Who's Gypsy Rose?
The girl, the daughter.
I
The
see.
mom is Dee Dee.
Yeah, Dee Dee is the mom, exactly. So Dee Dee and Gypsy were like together forever because Dee Dee had mental health issues. She had Munchausen by proxy, so she would like completely like abuse her daughter. And
Yeah, this daughter thought she was 15 when she was 19 in real life.
yeah, she kept lying about her age. She literally she was
Yikes.
yeah, it's gaslighty and it's super abusive. So anyways, Gypsy Rose decided to sneak in online and things like that, and she met a boy. She fell in love with him.
This boy is also messed up though.
The boy also, I believe he may or may not have
autism.
like autism or Asperger's or something like that, and he's the one that ended up killing Dee Dee.
Wow, how do you do it?
He stabbed her.
With
he
a
got
kitchen knife.
Yeah, so they actually planned to meet before the killing so that perhaps the mom would see them meet in person and let them date. But that did not go well,
Yeah.
so they're like, no. And it was really hard for Gypsy Rose because like she didn't really hate her mother so much that she wanted to get away because she was like being prisoner.
Abused, yeah. She was basically a prisoner, yes. And she can walk and everything, but she's always been on a walker. She's always been in a wheelchair, but her legs are fine.
Yeah, so she's like, yo, boyfriend, can you do this for me? Because I can't do this. And he's like, yeah, I do it. And then
He did
he
for her.
got, oh my gosh. And then, I don't know if this is like actually happened in real life, but in the show, the act, they wanted somebody to find her body, so they made a Facebook post about
they
it.
did that, and that Facebook post was still live. I don't know if it's still live till this day, but I know that at least 2 or 3 years ago it was still live.
That's how they found their location. And then the guy got life in prison, and Gypsy got 10 years. And,
They're still in jail. So
I was gonna ask, what are they
They're
doing now?
They're
Are they
still in jail.
alive?
No, yeah, they are. And Gypsy is like, you can see her. She's still very like childish, like appearing and things like. Because her mom legitimately kept her as a child. So even though
like,
she was
she didn't go
growing
to
up,
school
like,
past second grade, so even her voice is like in her
it's
vocabulary.
yeah. And her mom would baby her, like period. Like it'd just be like, oh, I'm 15 now. No, honey, you're 13. And like literally.
She wears like princess dresses and has stuffed animals.
Her mom would not let her pick her clothes. She was always like a kid for her. Yeah.
And how old
it's
is she
really
now?
I don't know. Maybe our age? A little bit older, maybe? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like a recent situation.
I think this was like 2012 or something.
Shit.
Yeah. So yeah, that's an interesting one. That reminds me of like this one's
freaked me out.
I'm
was
gonna.
like, oh my
I
God.
know. So you know what's funny? Like, I mean, not funny. This one that I'm gonna mention right now is kind of like it's just gonna be kind of fast because I don't really want to go too into it because it's harsh. But it just reminded me of it. Have you guys seen the Netflix series? Oh, by the way, Greg, that one was on Hulu and it was like a whole like 10 episode
That's a
thing.
miniseries.
Yeah, it's a miniseries. It's not a movie.
Emmys.
Yeah, no, they did really well. Like the actresses. I mean, like they're both of them amazing. Have you guys ever seen the Netflix series Don't Fuck with Cats?
I remember hearing about this one. It's
I heard about
tricky.
it, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it's about.
Yeah, I think a coworker told me all about it.
Okay, what did they say?
Let's do this.
Is it an animal abuse?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me.
Okay.
So you want to go with that angle? I mean, it's definitely like, you interact with somebody on the interwebs, and there's memes involved, and there's cats involved,
There's
and
memes involved with cats?
yeah, it's
Okay.
like Netflix was like, we got Tiger King level shit. Anybody got anything? We got Cat King. No, we're not gonna call it that.
Okay.
We're gonna call it something else.
To do with cats.
Felines, feline hype right there. It was going on. It was trending. People needed to catch on that feline hype. So, don't fuck with cats. Don't poop with cats. I tried to censor that one.
Yeah. The beep with cats.
Monica, any quick guesses?
Group of people who abuse cats for fun
Oh, wow.
because they're sick
Oh,
in the
right.
head.
Yeah.
Some crazy dude trying to pretend to be somebody else, catfishing people, and then all of a sudden you find out that he's doing something.
Catfishing?
Yeah, catfishing.
Oh.
I love that.
I was trying to do it really fast.
Yeah, no, I heard.
Catfishing. Yeah, and then you find out that they're really somebody else, and then somebody dies somehow in the process.
How we do?
I feel like you guys skipped a lot. So absolutely trigger warning for animal abuse. Well, it's a Netflix docu-series. It's 3 episodes. It's a really fucked up case. However, they named it Don't Fuck With Cats because, again, trigger warning, animal abuse. The guy who did this started off by killing cats. And he would record it and, put them online. So then the internet sleuth, web, whatever, literally all around the world decided to come together and try to find this man. And this man ended up later on actually doing something similar, but with a human. So he murdered a man. I think his name was John Lynn. Remember him? Not the murderer. Yeah, it was pretty fucking dark. It's a 3-episode series, docu-series, but it's so fucked up. But it also has ups and downs in all spaces because the guy who did this was all over the place. He even created he was obsessed with himself, super narcissistic. He created 80 pages fans of himself, fan pages for him because he wanted to be this famous actor. He lied and told the media that he was Madonna's boyfriend at one point. He did all this
Did
bullshit.
they believe him?
Yes.
Nah,
The
that's
police
pure
reported
catfish.
this. The police reported this and then took it back when they found out it was not real. But yes, they did. And then they also reported that he was dating Harla Homolka, which is another famous killer, whatever, in Canada. Oh, this was a Canadian thing, so they were in Canada.
Canadians don't like cats.
No, that's not it, but oh my god, this is just I remember this and I can tell you way fucked up shit, but I'm not going to, but
Yeah, I'm gonna look this up.
Did they catch him at the end?
yeah, he's in jail. But in Canada,
Happy
the police, not the police, but the judicial system is so different than the United States. They're lenient, more lenient or whatever. So he's doing 25 years, and his mom was lobbying for him to get out during the coronavirus because he will get out of jail at one point, and because he's not in jail forever. They don't do life imprisonment in Canada, so they gave him the max, which is 25 years. And his mom literally during coronavirus was my son's gonna die in there,
Distancing,
he needs to come out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's weird. But
This-
yeah, I
this
don't know.
is
This
a-
was weird. I don't know. I can talk so much about true crime and whatever, but also I don't know because we're supposed to be funny, but this isn't funny, and I'm just
This is a
And
comedy
I know.
podcast, and the comedy on the down low.
yeah. So yeah, awesome. Okay, this is interesting. I like all of these things that we watched.
Yeah,
But
I feel
anyways,
even though it wasn't so funny, it was interesting. True crime is interesting. I don't know.
it is. It's
Crazy.
fucking yeah.
Let us know what you think.
it's-
Did you like this?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Guessing true crimes is weird, but I liked it. I mean, yeah, I like these movies. Anyways, yeah. So thank you for listening, and I will be looking out for your DMs and things like that because let us know what you think about this. Anyways, please follow us on Instagram at Implotsters and on Facebook and Twitter and TikTok, and email us implotsters@gmail.com with any recommendations for movies that you want us to cover, and share, subscribe to our podcast wherever you listen to, and yeah, let us know your opinions.
Thanks for listening.
Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Bye.
This is Implotsters. Please watch the gap as you exit the train.